What is up, everybody? It's David here with Walla Walla DJ. Welcome to our live. I'm a couple days late and a couple dollars short as usual, but I was waiting. We got a new webcam, so we're giving it a shot. I was waiting for it to get here from Amazon, so it's pretty cool little unit so far. I've only been playing with it for all of about an hour now, but we're rolling right along. So what we are talking about today, as I forgot my topic, so that works out really good. The biggest wedding music mistakes and how to avoid them. Okay, this definitely is a talking about wedding music, as it says in the title. So if you can take a second and share this live, or if you're watching this after the fact, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you being here. Just put your name in the comments. Say hello. Happy early Valentine's Day to everyone. I'm going to take a second. I'm going to share the post as if hopefully you do that as well. Let me know how the stream is looking. Does it look any better? Does it look any worse? This camera is a cool little unit. It's an OBSbot. It's a gimbal one, so it's kind of cool. It's got active track. Let's see what I can do, gestures to where it like zooms in and zooms out. So it's pretty cool. I'm having fun with it right now. Okay, what was I doing? I was sharing this video, so if you could do that with me, please, that would be great. And if you're joining us for the first time, hello and welcome. You wouldn't mind following us on Facebook and Instagram. Also, if you want to join us over on YouTube, that would also be great. We are just at Walla Walla DJ. We're very easy to find. Come by and say hi. Okay, here we go. It is shared. I got to get my chat screen up here. See how everything's working. Where things are happening, whether we're wanting them to or not. So here we go. And I'm going to put good evening. All right, here we go. I'll start the chat off with a good evening all. Okay, so what we are talking about, again, is the biggest wedding music mistakes and how to avoid them, okay? And also, real quick, if you're joining me for the first time, again, thank you, welcome. I have two different screens that I'm running off of. I have my chat in my video over here, and then I have my topic over on this screen here. So we're dual screen. So if you see me looking this way, I'm reading the notes I have for tonight. And if I'm looking this way, I'm looking at my chat. So say something over there, and so I can give you a shout out. All right, here we go. Let's see. First, we're going to bring the text down just a little bit. Doesn't need to be that large. I'm not that blind. Okay, so why can music make or break your wedding? Okay. First off, music, it sets the tone and basically sets the mood and keeps the energy flowing throughout the day. Again, when you're starting off with your ceremony, most of the time you want to have some lighter music as your prelude to, your guests being seated. And then realistically a build up from there. Again, setting the tone for the wedding is very, very important. And it gives, as a DJ and an entertainer, it gives me an idea of what your crowd is going to be like. So that is also very, very important. Again, the wrong music choices can create awkward moments and kill a vibe. That is for sure. And I will. Let me see. I might get ahead of myself on saying this, but that kind of goes in. We're saying this a little early. That could go out to requests, song requests from your guests as well. So we'll cover that in just a minute. So let's go through the biggest wedding music mistakes and really how to avoid them. Okay. Let's see. Number one, making a do not playlist. Okay. And let me make my text smaller here one more time. Okay, why is it a mistake? Guests might request songs that you don't want played. Now, again, at the wedding, this is your guys' event, okay? So the song selections are 100%, well, not 100%. The songs are a big majority of you choosing them. And as a DJ, we fill the holes with the right music. to make sure that everybody's dancing, having fun, or trying to get them up and dancing and having fun. Okay. Some guests, like, again, might make requests that you don't want to be played. Some songs have inappropriate lyrics or bad memories attached. Okay. So I would be very mindful about having songs that have bad memories. How do I say this? A song that maybe you and an ex had. You obviously don't want that played at your wedding because it might bring, depending on your situation, maybe a bad situation. Okay. Now the inappropriate lyrics. Yeah. I mean, you don't want Two Live Crew as your, your grand entrance song, which maybe some people do and you might, and that's totally fine. I'm down for whatever. Be mindful of, what you're having at kind of what point in time. There's a time and place for the explicit stuff. Most of the time it's after the grandparents leave. Okay. So keep that in mind. And if you have kids too, or have kids at the wedding. And how to avoid the mistake. Again, create a clear do not playlist and share it with your DJ or your band or whoever you're having do your music. Okay. There's nothing wrong with creating a do not playlist. I have one at just about every wedding. And a few of them, and again, I might be getting ahead of myself, line dances. A lot of people nowadays don't like doing line dances. And when I say line dances, I mean like the cha-cha slide. I mean like the Cupid shuffle. I mean stuff like that. Even though they're great crowd pleasers and party songs, they're absolutely awesome for those types of things, but they are dying. They're kind of going away. But we do have them on reserve just in case. Okay. Decide how strict you want to be with your guest song request. Kind of going back to what I'm saying. I will tell you a handful of times, just about every wedding, if you allow if you allow song requests, you will get somebody out there, and I can guarantee you, I'd put $100 bill on it, that someone would come up and say, hey, the bride wants this song played, and she wants it played right now. Well, depending on if you and I have the conversation beforehand, I will either know that that is a lie or it's not a lie. But most of the time, it's something that has nothing to do with the flow of the dance floor. It's something out of left field, and it's a dance floor killer. So I am very cautious about when somebody that I've never met or seen or is even part of the wedding party come up to me and say, hey, the bride or hey, the groom really wants me to play the song right now. If that is the case, I have no problem coming to you and asking you and saying, hey, this so-and-so over here says that you really want this song to be played. Do you know this? You want this? So on and so forth. And if it's something that I don't think is going to work on the dance floor, I'll most of the time tell you. I say, hey, this probably isn't a good choice, just by the simple fact of the song. Or if I don't even know the song, I'll get the song, and then I'll listen to it, in between, mixing music, and I'll kind of make a educated decision if we're doing it or not. Okay. Another kind of thing to avoid is try to remove songs with breakup or sad lyrics. I mean, that's sometimes it's, easier said than done. Cause everybody's interpretation of music is different. Okay. So it's kind of like art. Not everybody takes it the same way. Some think it's sad. Some think it's not. So that basically the main point is create a do not playlist. Nothing wrong with that. I can't speak for all DJs. I absolutely have no problem with doing it. Because again, I'm there to work your wedding and make sure you guys have the best time absolutely possible. And if it involves not playing songs, that's just fine. I have no problem doing that. So keep that in mind. Number 2, choosing an awkward first dance song. Okay. Why is it a mistake? Some songs sound romantic, but have a sad or awkward lyrics. The wrong tempo can make your first dance uncomfortable. And if the song is too long, guests may lose interest. Now, with that being said, people have the attention span of about this much. So anything over 2 minutes in a song, people will start to shift their focus elsewhere. So if you have a really long first dance song, if you want to dance to the whole thing, by all means, dance to the whole thing. It is your first dance. You do you. But if you are uncomfortable in front of a lot of people, maybe consider shortening the song to 2 minutes, 2:30, something like that. There's nothing wrong with getting out of a song shorter than the length of it. Okay. So how to avoid making the how to avoid choosing the wrong song. It says choose a song that fits your love story and is super easy to dance to. Okay. Again, keep it under 3 minutes. Ask your DJ to create a short edit. That's what we can do. Consider a fun remix if you want to surprise guests. So start slow. We can do a backspin on the jog wheel and make it sound like a record going backwards, and then throw you into something fast. Okay, have a choreographed dance. That's always fun. Really cool idea. Let's see. Forgetting music for key moments. Why is it a mistake? Silence between key moments can make guests feel awkward. Okay. So basically what it's saying is like, okay, anytime that there is a lull in between portions of the reception, or even the ceremony. So you always want to have, before your guest there, Lex, where you always want to have some music going at least 15 minutes prior to the ceremony starting. You want to have music going, from as soon as the ceremony ends to the reception starts, you're going to have some sort of background music we're going to call cocktail hour. And then again, from cocktail hour to the start of the reception till the end, there's always going to be background music playing, because obviously if you have a DJ, you're having him or her there for a reason. Excuse me. So it basically how to avoid the weird parts is, I've already said it. Have music for the ceremony, cocktail hour, dinner, grand entrance, and the dance floor opening. Try to avoid having any lulls in music. Okay. Now, does it happen? 100%. Sometimes when you're waiting for people you're up introducing toasts, and somebody's very hesitant to talk on the microphone from your wedding party, there's a lull in the music there. Sometimes it's silence, but as a good MC, you're always trying to keep your crowd engaged and having them involved. So that could be just saying, hey, let's give it up for so-and-so. Let's give them a little support coming up here and talking in front of everybody. And then there's the noise, and sometimes it helps and sometimes it hurts, as far as the person talking on the microphone. But there's always noise in the background, okay? Let's see. Starting a dance floor with the wrong song. There is a lot to be said about that. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, and I have played a couple turds during to try to get some people to get a dance floor open. It's happened. Well, never one of my finer moments, but it has happened. Okay. And sometimes it is at the request of the bride and the groom. Again, that's their deal. I'm there to help. Okay. Let's see. So starting the dance floor with the wrong song. Why is it a mistake? Playing a slow song right after dinner can kill the vibe. Choosing a song that only appeals to small groups, to leave others sitting. If the first song flops, it's harder to recover the dance floor, and that is for sure. I really don't have to elaborate much on that. How to avoid it is start with a song that everybody knows and that everybody can dance to, okay? Work with your DJ to choose a song that's high energy. For a couple of good examples there. First is I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston. That's always a crowd favorite. Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars. That's kind of one that's kind of going out too, if you ask me, but it's still really good. And then, of course, September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. That is an absolute phenomenal one to start. Everybody knows it, even from 80 to 8. Everybody knows September from Earth, Wind, and Fire because it was was it in Trolls? Yeah, I think it was on Trolls. But everyone knows that song. Good song to start. One of my little tricks I like to do is to get the dance floor started, per se, is I like to do a group photo on the dance floor. Now, I always talk to the photographer ahead of time to make sure they have the time for it, and we have the time for it. But we get everybody on the dance floor. Again, it gives a chance to get everybody in there, not just family, not just friends. Everybody's on the dance floor. We'll get everybody up there. We'll do the countdown. All right, throw your hands up and scream on 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll throw a song on. That's high energy, like September, like I Want to Dance with Somebody. People are already on the dance floor. You don't have to coerce them in with music. They're already there. You play the music. Now, the ones that don't want to dance and that don't dance, they're going to leave. There's no question about that. They are going to leave. Okay. The challenge is getting them on the dance floor. Now, this one I have to touch on a little bit is number 5 is not trusting the DJ's experience. Why is it a mistake? Some couples micromanage the playlist and ignore the DJ's recommendations. A set playlist can't adapt to the energy of the room. Now, I can probably count on one hand in all the years I've been doing this that I have had was basically a jukebox for a wedding, and that's fine. People pay good money for me to come there and play, music off their playlist and stick to their playlist, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It hurt my pride more than anything because when you hire a DJ, you're there to let them have some creative liberties and let them do their thing. It is very important to let the DJ work. You hired a DJ for a reason. If you want to have somebody just sitting there playing music, save yourself the thousands of dollars in hiring a DJ. Rent some sound equipment, create your own playlist, and play your playlist. I can't express that enough. It's very important that you let us do what we do. If you hire professionals, you're going to get professional results. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So how to avoid that? Work with your DJ to create a flexible plan that reflects your style. Okay. Give general guidelines, but allow room for professional judgment. Kind of like what I was saying. A good DJ will read the crowd and adjust the playlist accordingly. And I cannot speak that enough. There's so much truth to that. So please, 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 if you are hiring a DJ to DJ your wedding, make sure you let them work. Okay. If you want someone just to play a background music, that's fine. There are much cheaper options than hiring a DJ just to play background music. Keep that in mind. Let's see. So, what are we, 15, 18 minutes into this? So, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm not done. I have a couple more. Just want to say thank you so much. Make sure you're sharing this post. Make sure you're tagging your brides, tagging your grooms, leaving me a comment on the video, just saying hi. I know sometimes these get a little boring and not, sometimes they're not pertaining to you, and that's okay. I like to do these when it gives me a chance to talk on the microphone in front of a camera so you guys get to see my pretty face. But that's it. I just want to make sure you guys are, coming by and saying hi. Let's go to, I guess we are all just about done. Okay, so recap and final thoughts, okay? Number 1 is have a do not playlist to avoid awkward song choices, okay? Again, touching back on it, if there's any song that you may think about an ex or something that's going to make you sad, please do not put that on your playlist, okay? Put it in your do not playlist. Number 2, pick first dance songs that fit your personality and is easy to dance to. Number 3, plan music for every key moment in your wedding timeline. Number 4, start the dance floor with high energy, a well-known song, okay? Trust your DJ to create an unforgettable wedding experience. Now that, again, not just trusting your DJ, but that's trusting any of your vendors. You hired professionals, let them work for you, okay? Now, if you need a wedding DJ who gets it right, give us a call. Shoot us a message on Facebook, on Instagram. Head over to the website, wallawallaDJ.com. You can see all of our wedding packages on there. You can inquire about wedding dates, all that good stuff. But I just wanted to, again, take a second and say thank you. We have a lot coming up here shortly. We have for those of you, if you make it this far, we have a father-daughter dance coming up here in Waitsburg that was kind of pushed off a little bit because we were trying to get it rearranged. Different hosts this year. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions on that, come contact me and I will get you in touch to get you tickets. I don't know the ticket prices yet, but they are on. If you just follow the Wall to Wall DJ Facebook page, you'll see a bunch of information on that shortly. Okay. But yeah, so again, you guys are absolutely amazing. I want to keep the video fairly short, because I don't want to take up too much of your Thursday evening. It snowed a bunch here, at Waitsburg again. So that's absolutely awesome. Make sure you're leaving comments, saying hi, all that good stuff. Make sure if you have a minute, go over to YouTube and search up Walla Walla DJ. Try to follow me if it's subscribed to our Walla Walla DJ page. Again, it's free. I think I'm at 13 subscribers. I'm trying to do more by recording these videos and then posting them in my on my YouTube channel, just to continue to grow content. Trying to get new videos up try to do it every week now with these recordings. And hopefully we can grow the YouTube channel. Okay. I think I'm going to start, I got to figure out the logistics of it, but I think I'm going to start doing some couple sets on Facebook, do some pre-recorded sets or even some live sets. I'm not sure yet, but I want to put those on there. I guess you can still do them, but they're with playing music. Of course, they're copywritten. And I'm so far away from potentially getting monetized. It's ridiculous. So, the quicker we get to 1,000 subscribers, the quicker we can start monetizing stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So, thank you guys so much for being here. Sharing the love of the Walla Walla DJ page. If you have any questions or if you have any topics that you want to talk about, let me know. I would love to. I've already asked one of them. But basically, if you're in the wedding industry, what are three trends that you kind of see are dying in weddings nowadays? So, anyways, find that post, comment on it. We'll go from there. All right. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything that you guys again have done for me. Any tips, tricks you want to talk about, shoot me a message. Okay. But until then, I just want to say thank you. Have a great night. Be safe. Happy early Valentine's Day. We'll go from there. All right, guys. Peace.